We had to be willing to lose everything just to be ourselves. I don't think any human being should have to do that, you know? But we did.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Tallon, and I'm going to take you on my journey with HIV from 1987 to date, and I hope you enjoy it.
This picture means a lot to me. When I see this, it reminds me of the journey I had. I think I'm at an age now where I can actually look at it, own it, and feel, you know what, that was part of me too. That's what's made me who I am today. It's the first time I've ever done this, so it's a privilege to do it here as well, you know, that I've ever shown a photograph. Because usually it's the press that big one out and show it and everything like that. But for me, it's really important that we see this because this is the start of my journey. By the time I got to 1987, I was kind of ready for surgery. And it was then I was told that I couldn't because I was given an AIDS diagnosis. I was told I had AIDS and at most I had 2 years. And the only thing that came out of my mouth that time was, can I still have my surgery? You know, that was the last time I looked like that, even in my own head. My whole world changed. I eventually got all my surgeries done because I don't know. I just don't know. So by 1991, I had all my surgeries done. That's when I did that picture. This was the Sunday World. This same paper had the male model of me falling out, you know, like a couple of years before. So to do that and me kind of calling the shots was quite powerful. Basically, just because we were having gender reassignment, which was called a sex change at the time, they actually erased my career. They erased it. It was like I lost my child because I was going through this. And sadly, I never got that career back. I still think even though people accept me and accept us, there's still that kind of the reservation or something that, you know, you're not quite one thing or another. So at this stage, I don't care. I know who I am. That's the way. So, going to this picture here. This was in London, to my friends, and we just went on this photo shoot, and it was amazing. And it was the first time that I actually felt alive. We used to say, oh God, if AIDS doesn't kill you, the meds do. I was so vulnerable, but at the same time, every meds that came out, I was put on them. The next lot of tablets I took, I think there was about 8 or 10, maybe more, I don't know. But there was a lot, and there were a lot of bullets to swallow. That's how I found out I could be abused back. It's through my pen. This was the first poster I did as a trans woman living with HIV. And it was all about shelters and everything. It was quite a magic time and a magic thing to do. But if you'd asked me a few years before that, would I be on a poster like that? I said, absolutely not. So I suppose at this stage, like, I'm really beginning to come into my own completely. You know, gone from the male model to this, you know, and it's been quite a journey from that to this part. So I kind of then started working at Dean Street. So for me, working at 16th Street has been a huge, huge turn in my life. But I knew I'd have to be completely honest. I was going to have a story. And I did. I remember the first time telling my story to kind of this array of kind of teenage kids, do you know what I mean? And it was quite amazing. They kind of looked at me like funny. I thought they're going to have a go at me now. And they walk out past me and say, love your shoes. I thought I'd won them over. I had never realised that my story was so powerful because to me it's not. To me it's not because I live it. You know, sometimes people say, how'd you do it? I would often say, it's like being on the edge of a minefield and you need to get to the other side. And you walk across and every now and again you'll stand on something. And that's basically what it is, but I did get to the other side. And that's where all of the more I spoke, the more confident I got. Second chances, I'm undetectable. I'm taking my meds. I know all about it. I'm on 1 tablet a day, which is amazing. And I don't have any hang-ups. I don't have any kind of stigma around my own HIV at all now. And I think for the first time, people actually saw me as a female TV presenter, not as a token HIV-1 or trans. So that has been huge for me. Considering back in Dublin, I would have walked down Grafton Street, you know, it's our main street, from the age of 13. And I still walk down those streets. In my early days of transition, people walked the other side of the street, and they continue to do so. Now I walk down Grafton Street and they all come up to me. I never gave up walking down Grafton Street for anyone. This tells 1,000 tales, really, because it's the Glow Red campaign. at HIV Ireland. And the street that picture's taken on is where I had my model agency back in the day. I know we've been through the wars with HIV medication. We have. But it's been worth it in the sense of where we are today. You know, I'm on one pill a day, like most people. It doesn't affect my life. I don't have any side effects anymore, which is amazing. So this dress is huge. It kind of goes, it's a world flag. So every blank spot, it gets filled when the country becomes LGBT friendly. But that was such an honor. You know, that has gone around all different cities and countries and all of that. And for me to do it was quite spectacular. So I just realized that I was home for the first time. Because people always say to me, why did you leave? I never left Dublin. It left me. To be able to go home is a big thing, you know, 36 years later. And to be able to be back in Dublin as myself is remarkable. It really is. I just love the HIV in view. It was a great concept, a great way to go about it, because I don't think people do view it enough. Each one of us are completely different. We are now being treated like human beings, which is a big difference. And I don't worry about HIV anymore, because I don't have to. And I just feel, I want other people to feel like that. You know, because to me, stigma stems from fear, being afraid of something. You know, and a lot of people would be afraid to get tested. And that brings me to where I am today, sitting here and doing this, which is amazing. You know, when you think of it, I became a senior citizen in 66. And they told me I was going to die when I was 27.